Okay, so from the book, This is Buddhism, and we are on this part. If an unknown future weighs on us, we cannot be happy in the present. Shinran called the mind uncertain of what will happen after death the most dreadful and intractable of all diseases afflicting humankind. Why did he declare that mind to be the universal root of human suffering? Consider some examples of how concern over the future adversely affects the present. A big test coming up in 3 days would certainly weigh heavily on a student. Someone facing major surgery in 5 days told, just enjoy today, would hardly listen. What of airplane passengers informed of an imminent crash? No meal would taste good to them, no comedy film would amuse them. They would cower in fear and become distraught. Some would cry and scream. The source of their distress would be the impending crash, but they would not be afraid only of falling to their death. The doomed flight itself would be hellish. A giant question mark over the future casts the present into shadow. So we've been learning about the curable disease, which is darkness of mind, which is equal to the mind ignorant of what happens after death. The curable disease is the mind ignorant of what happens after death. This is also called the disease of darkness of mind. It is fully curable while one is alive. When one's future is dark, the present is likewise darkened. We worry over all sorts of possible future troubles, including old age, fire and other disasters, accidents and illness. The one future certainty that all humanity shares is death. As long as what lies beyond that inevitable future remains murky, we suffer from the disease of the dark mind and cannot possibly build happiness in the present. Okay, so up to here for today. Yeah, I think this is a very powerful teaching, especially I think when a lot of people who struggle with depression and anxiety and they have been through countless hours of therapy or have read so many books of psychology or philosophy, trying to understand what needs to shift within their mind, and they don't get any results. So this is you know how they say, make effort so that no stone is left unturned. Yeah, this might be that stone where, people haven't been able to look beneath and see it. So they haven't looked everywhere yet for the solution, for the answer. And yeah, because this is not easy to understand, and because everybody is afflicted with it, so it's very difficult to come to understand it. Only a person who is awakened from their dream will know, oh, everybody else is in a dream state. So when everybody is dreaming, sleeping, so they're all in the same condition. That's why it's not easy for this to be understood or be spread. But I think it makes perfect sense if you think about the logic of it. Yeah, when one's future is dark, the present is likewise darkened. I think we all have so many experiences of this. Just recently, I had an interpretation project for a lecture from Japanese to English, and the deadline is January 11th. On New Year's Day, I had to get this done, or at least half of it done, because it started weighing down on me. I never ever want to break a promise. So already that's my value. So from the depth of my consciousness, I just couldn't focus on other tasks. And so I, instead of just carrying that darkness with me, that I'm not able to fulfill my promise, I need to put in the effort now. I need to take care of this now. So unless I did that, I couldn't enjoy other activities because it kept crossing my mind. Yeah, so the more serious it is, I think the more we get troubled by it. And the best remedy is just to get it done. But just pretending it's not there or sweeping it under the rug or just talking about everything else except this one thing. So at least if we see the foolishness, our own foolishness, how we are evading something, we're running away from something, that is where the true strength lies, to find that courage to confront it. And of course, listening to the Dharma. Without the Dharma, we don't have the wisdom or the power to understand this or have this darkness lifted. So listening to the Dharma. And then all our efforts will be poured into the treatment of a disease which is curable. Not knowing this curable disease, every day we put in so much effort, struggling, and yeah, putting a lot of tension on ourselves and other people in an area where there's no cure. Yeah, which is the blind passions. Yeah, so anyway, we have to come back to this again and again. It's very profound. That's why in Buddhism, listening to the Dharma is the most important practice and of utmost importance. So, very good. Today is Wednesday. We're going to have the Karma Lab at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and have a wonderful hump day, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.